Peace and abundance, family. Listen, man, I got a great topic for y'all today. Listen, I think what we're going to be talking about today is the number one reason why majority of people just never reach their goals, never reach success, end up staying trapped in the rat race, never reaching financial freedom, never really getting to live life on their terms. Okay? And we're reading from 177 Mental Toughness Secrets of the World Class. The thought processes, habits, and philosophies of the great ones. Of the greats. Only the greats. That's only people we study is the greats. So, man, you already know. Coffee is black. It's an acquired taste that still doesn't taste good. It's an acquired taste that still doesn't taste good. Somehow that makes sense if you really pay attention. Okay? Now, champions take risk. All right, that's the topic of today's reading, man. I don't know if y'all can see. Champions take risks, man. Man, for somebody that, me, myself, I work in sales. Okay, high ticket sales. And I talk to people every day that are scared to take risks. Man, and for somebody that has taken a lot of risk in their lives, that has left a 6-figure engineering career, that has started multiple businesses, man, that has traded in the stock market, invested, multiple, figures in the coaching and mentorship, man. Man, I just wish some people were just able to overcome that. And that's what I'm going to try to do here today. For the people that are struggling with taking risks. And if you aren't struggling with taking risks and you're a risk taker, you're an action taker, man, this is just going to be a reminder for you and a reinforcement. But for the people, man, that, you've been wanting more, your whole life, last 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, you've been wanting more. But if I were to ask, what action steps have you taken to actually get more in your life? We might have a different conversation. Okay? So it's all about holding yourself to a higher standard, holding yourself accountable, because I'm going to do it. If you tune in here, I'm going to hold you to a higher standard. I'm going to hold you accountable. Okay? Now, let's read what it says here. It says, average performers are risk adverse. They've been taught that to make it through life in one piece, play it safe and be thankful they have a roof over their head, and a blanket, a pillow, central air, a couch, a TV, all the luxuries of life. Stay below the radar and you won't get hurt. Seems to be their worldview. With a mindset rooted in fear and scarcity, they unconsciously set a goal of arriving safely at death. Arriving safely at death. That's a powerful bar. Man, but you got to think about it. A lot of people are living that way subconsciously, where they're really just trying to, sorry, they blowing me up right now. I'm getting texts left and right. I'm just playing. But a lot of people are really just trying to arrive safely at death on a subconscious level. Okay? And they don't even know that they're doing it. They're just going through life, subconsciously avoiding all risk, all uncertainty, anything that is uncomfortable, anything that is other than safety. One thing that's always stuck with me, I actually learned it from this book, is that growth and safety can't coexist. Growth and safety cannot coexist. Like, you can't grow, you can't put yourself in an uncomfortable position and still expect to grow. Right? Like, you can't stay comfortable, prioritize safety, prioritize not taking risks, and expect to grow. And believing that is insanity. Now, one of the things that is said here is a mindset rooted in fear and scarcity. Man, that's a mindset that the devil has control of. A mind rooted in fear and scarcity, man. If you were the devil and you wanted to keep somebody from achieving their goals, what emotions would you provide them? It would be fear. It would be scarcity. It would be doubt. It would be all of these things that you have that are holding you back from taking action and achieving the goals that you want to achieve. I'm getting blown up over here. Oh, man, I'm having so much fun, man. All right. My phone was on Do Not Disturb, y'all. It's the iPad. Bear with me. Give me some grace. All right. Now, where was I? If you were the devil, like, what emotions, what feelings would you give someone? It would be fear, scarcity, doubt, uncertainty. Okay, you would want them to play it safe. Right? Now, it goes on to say world-class performers work from an abundance-based consciousness rooted in love, which knows no limit or bounds. World-class performers work from an abundance-based consciousness rooted in love, which knows no limits or bounds. The pros take risk, not because they are necessarily more courageous, but because they believe they can get back anything they lose. They believe they can get back anything they lose. That's an abundance mindset. Like, a lot of people focus on what they're going to lose. A lot of people don't think about the potential return on investment. And the best part is, if sometimes the return on investment may not be financial. The return on investment may just be the person that you become in the process. Y'all don't hear me though. Man. But because they believe they can get back anything they lose. In the minds of champions, resources and money are abundant. As a result, the fear of loss has very little influence with this group. Man, I'll be honest with y'all. Like, my first mentorship was 25 grand. 25K out the bat. I didn't have the money. Shit, I leveraged my credit. Invested into myself. Okay? And you gotta rip the Band-Aid off, y'all. Like, in order to create a new life, you gotta create a new you. You gotta create a new version of yourself. Like, you gotta step outside of the box that you are now. Like Albert Einstein said, you can't solve a problem at the same level of consciousness that it was created. So how do you expect to solve the problems of your current life at the same level of thinking that the problems were created? Don't work like that, my G. Okay? Man, I'm excited, y'all. Like, I love this. I love this shit. All right? All right. Champions have always been risk takers because they have come to understand that business and life are about learning and growing. How can you learn and grow when you never step out and try something new and exciting? That's the thing. Like, people expect to become a better version of themselves. People expect to gain more skills, to become better equipped, to gain more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding by doing the same shit that they're doing now and not changing anything. which is insanity. Once again, like the only way you learn is like a muscle only grows when it's put through adversity. A muscle only grows when it is ripped, and then it rebuilds bigger and stronger. It's the same thing with our mindset. It's the same thing with our life. All right. Is it the coffee? I'm on one. Now, there is never a lack of resources, only a lack of ideas. Listen, it's not a lack of resources. It's a lack of your ability to be resourceful. It's not a lack of resources. It's a lack of your ability to be resourceful. What's the difference? A lack of resources means maybe you don't got the money. Maybe you don't know the right person. Maybe this, that, X, Y, A, B, C. Any of that. Right? But a lack of resourcefulness is not trying to find out how you can get the money. Not putting yourself out there to learn the right person, to find the right person, to get access to the right person. Okay? That's a lack of resourcefulness, because you may not have the money, but you know how many people started businesses with no money? And they went online and they found out how to get business credit, how to get funding, how to get an SBA loan, how to write up a business plan, get funding from investors, X, Y, Z, A, B, C. It's about your ability to be resourceful. Okay? And a lot of people, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, bro. A lot of people have been in the same position for the last 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I spoke to somebody today. He's been in the same position for the last 20 years. Because of fear. False evidence appearing real. And this is just a wake-up call. Because as long as you allow this poison, the poison of fear and doubt, as long as you allow the fear, the doubt to continue to hold you back from taking the actions that are required, it made me go black. As long as you continue to allow the fear and the doubt to hold you back from taking the actions that are required to not only create the life that you want, but for you to become the person that you need to become, nothing's going to change. Things are going to stay the same. And when you ask yourself, will you be okay if the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years is like the last 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? If it's the same, will you be okay with that? Will you be satisfied with that? That's your choice to make. It's your choice to make. For me, oh man. For me, the thought of me not living the life that I'm destined for, that thought doesn't even enter my consciousness. I keep making me go black. Come on. Listen, the thought of me not achieving what I'm destined for and me becoming the person that I know I'm becoming, that thought doesn't even enter my consciousness. Like, I'm going to keep it real. Like, that thought doesn't even enter my consciousness. Like, the thought of, is it going to happen? No, I don't even think that thought. It doesn't enter my consciousness. And when you believe that you're destined for what it is that you're destined for, it becomes a lot easier to be patient. It becomes a lot easier to take a risk. It becomes a lot easier to take a risk and not care how it turns out, because you know you're destined for what it is that you're destined for. Like, you know the result is going to happen regardless because of the person that you're becoming. So any obstacles, any challenge, any adversity that comes up in the way is just a stepping stone in the process. And that's just the mindset and the belief that you got to have. And when you have that mindset and that belief, that allows you to take the risks that are necessary for you to get to where you want to go. And I'm going to drop the mic right there. Stay diligent. Peace and abundance.